Ever since I started taking an interest in shmups back in 2020, I heard rumblings of a mythical Danmaku company and its killer catalog of hardcore shitty goodness. I didn't quite get the hype until I saw one singular video of Mushihime-sama in Ultra mode on YouTube, which set the tone of these games pretty well for me. It's 2023 now, and even though my shmup journey has been a slow one, I've recently played my first cave shmup, Deathsmiles. Originally released in October of 2007 in arcades, Deathsmiles makes for a great entry shmup for anyone looking to get into cave games or just Danmaku in general. Developed by Cave purposely to appeal to a broader audience than just hardcore STG players, this game gives the user many ways to tailor their experience. For example, difficulty is not picked at the start of a run but on a stage per stage basis. Find the early stages sort of dull? Think the final stage is too difficult? No problem. You can turn the dial up and down as you wish to get the experience you desire. Even the order in which you tackle the levels is up to the player. Visually, Deathsmiles reminds me a lot of Soul Eater. A world in perpetual Halloween, spooky stuff everywhere you look. Witches, pumpkins, skeletons, the classics. Plus, since it was originally released in arcades, Deathsmiles has that loud, flashy and colorful visual trademark that won't settle for anything less than your complete undivided attention. Games had to be loud in arcades in order to compete with other machines. A product of its environment, Deathsmiles proudly displays the DNA of this bygone era. The plot. A horde of demons has invaded the world and it's up to you and your isekai friends to seal the portal to hell and stop the invasion. Talking about friends, this game has a roster of 5 distinct ships to choose from. Each character design drawing heavily from gothic Lolita fashion to complement the Halloween aesthetic. But these ships made equal they're not. The pattern of their shots, the damage they deal, and even the way they and their familiars maneuver while in and out of focus are all ship dependent. My advice?
Just pick a tuxedo. You wanna win, yo? Pick a fucking tuxedo.
Like Windia or Fallout, which are the characters I found the most intuitive to play. Are you a low tier hero? Do you enjoy the pain of working with subpar tools? Then Casper is the way to go, my friend. By far the worst character in the game due to her low damage, snail-like movement during focus, and blinding speed out of it. Talking about familiars, each character comes with one. Little pets that add some nice damage on top of what you are already dealing, but their main purpose is to protect you from these yellow bastards. Their sheer volume makes them as hard to dodge as a shotgun blast, but fear not, familiars got you covered, as they start functioning as shields against the horde of projectiles if positioned correctly. Carving a path through the tide of bullets feels pretty badass, and for that alone this mechanic gets my stamp of approval. Let's talk terrain. It plays an important role in Deathsmiles since it may block movement, forcing the player to go through dangerous choke points. On the other hand, it also blocks incoming bullets, making Deathsmiles the first cover-based shmup in the universe. On that note, these stages are so pretty. Lots of variety and details amongst them. My 2 favorites being the Forest of the Lost. I mean, look at this intro. And of course, Hades Castle. Holy shit, Hades Castle. Going from outdoors to indoors, back to outdoors into a mad dance hall, slowly ascending to meet the culprit behind these horrors. You get pulled in all directions by this stage and it feels awesome. And finally, the soundtrack. This is how this game first appeared on my radar, with its rocking OST. I don't know how to talk about music, so here are my 3 favorite tracks. Burning Halloween Town. Boss theme. dun, Hades Castle. How long have I lived without shmup music in my life? Truth be told, I'm excited to listen to all these VGMs as much as I am to play the actual video games. Great care has been put into this game, and despite its short playtime, to be expected from an arcade game, this game is far from over once a run is complete. With various difficulty options, able to accommodate both beginners and god gamers, along with non-linear progression, various playable characters, and a multitude of game versions to choose from. All these features make this game feel like a beautiful shmup package. So yeah, Deathsmiles 5 stars in the Tokyo Dome.